Yeah, as we are discussing English speaking skills, we go with some grammar topics, grammar points. Here we discuss some grammar topics. Those are first one parts of speech. First one is parts of speech. Second one is articles, and third one is active voice and passive voice. Fourth, direct indirect speech, and fifth one, types of sentences. Types of sentences, and sixth, tenses. Sentences plays main role in speaking in English, right? Vocabulary. Vocabulary is also very very important topic, and as so on, etc. So many grammar points are there to speak in English. These are the main parts, right? The first one, parts of speech. Parts of speech is nothing but parts of a paragraph, right? First, generally when we learn English, we learn with alphabets, we learn with letters. Zoom here. We learn with letters, then we form a words, we form words, then we form sentences, we make paragraphs and essays, go on. So in between letters and words we have syllable. If you divide a word into small parts, we'll get syllable, right? These paragraphs, when we divide into small words, we'll get 8 partitions, 8 categories. Those are called parts of speech, nothing but words of the sentence. If you break the sentence into words, we have 8 types of categories. Those are first one, noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Right? These are 8 types. First one, noun. All names comes under this, right? All names, human being names, animal names, item names, objective entities. Every entity comes under this. Pronouns. Instead of noun, we use pronouns, right? Instead of noun, we use pronouns. Those I made it into small box. Come closer to this. Here, first person, second person and third person, right? Singular and plural. First person singular is I. First person singular is I. Second person we don't have. And third person singular is he, she, it. He, she, it and all other names also. Generally all other names comes under noun, right? Plural. First person plural we, right? First person plural we. Second person plural is you people, I mean you, so many, so plural, second person. Third person plural is they, right? These are pronouns, some pronouns. Verb will also plays main role, right? While we speaking in English, verb, r is silent, verb means action, any action, work indicates verb, right? For example, show me this table. Zoom it and show me this table. Verbs, present verb, past verb and past participle verb. Present, past participle verb. 3 types. For example, go, went, gone. These are actions. Do, did, done. Put, put. Cut. There are same. Watch, watched. Kill, killed. Right? So many verbs. Just like English is a language, we have so many examples. Right? Those are comes under verbs. Right? Adverb. Then adverb is uh, telling about verb, right? For example, take a example sentence. He walks slowly. Walking is verb. Slowly tells about walking, right? It tells about verb. Which word will tells about words is called adverb. Which word tells about a word is called adverb, right? Okay. Then adjective. Adjective means which tells about noun. For example, Bhanu is a good boy, right? Bhanu is a good boy. Bhanu is a noun, okay? Good is a adjective. Good tells about noun, so adjective which tells about noun are called adjectives, right? Preposition. There are so many examples for the prepositions: as, at, away, ago, but, by, for. These are called prepositions. Before a position in the sentence, we keep those words, right? Then we have conjunction. Conjunction will be used to join two sentences. When we have two or more sentences in a paragraph, these things will be used. This conjunction part of speech will be used. For example, and, at, or, because, so, util and so on. As I told you, English is a language. We have so many examples. Interjection. Interjection are used to for exclamatory sentences. Ho, hulla, hurras, like that words will be there. Like that we have 8 parts in a paragraph. Those are called parts of speech. This is also important grammar point. Then we have articles, right? Articles are basically two types. Articles are basically two types. One is definite article and the second one is indefinite article. Definite article example is the, the, and indefinite article are a and an, a and an. So the, where we'll get the definite article? For example, bring the dictionary, bring the table. If the person who is listening to me, I'm saying him a particular thing to bring it, to particular thing which he already knows, then we keep it as the. Definitely we will say an are indefinite articles, right? Where we get an, when we get vowel sound before a word, vowel sound, a, e, I, o, u are vowels. Out of 26 alphabets, a, e, I, o, u are vowels, remaining are consonant. When we get vowel sound, we use an hour, an apple. Hour, even though H, it starts with H, we pronounce it as hour, O, right? An hour. Similarly, A is used before consonant sound. A pen, a pencil, likewise in a sentence, right? The is definite article, I told you. Here small key point is when we get a, e, I, o, u sound in definite items, we use the, pronunciation as the, we pronounce it as the. Remaining part consonant we use as the, right? Okay. Then third one is active voice and passive voice. Some example is Rama killed Ravana. That comes under active voice example. Passive voice is Ravana was killed by Rama. This also comes while we are speaking. Active voice and passive voice, right? Then we have direct indirect speech. Direct in speech example is he says, double quotation, in double quotation, I am playing chess. He says, I am playing chess, double quotation. That is direct speech. In indirect speech, he says that, double quotation we should remove. He says that he is playing chess. Both are present tense only, right? Then types of sentences. Basically we have four sentences. Types of sentences, we have four sentences. One is declarative, is also called as statement or simple sentences. Second one is interrogative. Interrogative means questioning sentences. Questioning type sentences will comes under this category. Imperative sentences, nothing but commanding sentences. Exclamatory sentences means exclamation sentences, right? I told you here, hulla, hurrah, hurras and all, right? Declarative sentences means simple sentences. For example, I am going to school, simple sentence. Interrogative, am I going to school? Questioning type. I am a student, simple sentence. Am I a student? Am I a student? Question mark. This comes under interrogative sentence. Questioning sentences. Whereas imperative, command, get out of the class. When a student is not listening to class, we say it as get out of the class. That is command. Command like sentence will comes here. Right here, hurrah, India is won the match. Hurrah, I won the match. I won the match means emotional things will comes under exclamatory sentences. Then tenses, we are go on this next video. I will attach this. Tenses is important. Tenses are importance in speaking in English. It tells about time, as I already told you, right? Vocabulary also plays main role in speaking in English, right? Here I categorize into 10 parts, very important. Spelling, we need to have more vocabulary in our brain. Vocabulary means word. We need to know everything about a word. When we read new word, we need to have this 10 things in our brain. For example, spelling of the word, we should know it. Then pronunciation, how to pronounce the word. It will comes by phonetics. By learning the phonetics, we will come to know how to pronounce the word. Then accent. Accent will differ in area wise, state wise and country wise. It will differ. We should know exact accent of the word. Then meaning of the word. We should know the meaning of the word. Then synonyms. What are the other meanings of the same word? For example, good, better, best, nice. Likewise, we need to know synonyms, more meanings of the word. Then we need to know opposite of the word. Good means bad, vulgar, worst, ugly. right? Opposite word. At the same time, we need to know antonyms, more opposite words of the word. Then which part of speech the word should belongs to. Good. Good means that belongs to adjective, right? Adjective, it tells about noun. Then silent letters, we will get some silent letters. For example, mnemonic, already wrote here. Mnemonic means some landmark. Here M is silent. This resume, we pronounce it differently, right? We need to know silent letter also. Then application in sentences, the word where we apply. For example, every sentence will frame as subject, verb and objective. Subject first part, noun or other things, and verb and objective will be there, right? So for example, take apple. Since our childhood we are learning A for apple, we need to know apple spelling, then apple pronunciation. Similarly all, and nowadays more technical words like beautiful, awesome. Awesome, what is the spelling of awesome? AWESOME. How to pronounce the word exactly, and accent, area wise it will change. Meaning means beautiful. Synonyms, beautiful, good, nice looking and all. Opposite word, ugly, bad. Antonyms, more opposite words. Then which parts of speech it belongs to. Awesome, it belongs to adjective, it tells about noun, right? Then parts of speech, I told you, adjective. Then silent letter, silent letter is not there here. Some words will be there, silent letter. And application, where to use. Yeah, some Aishwarya Rai looks awesome, right? It tells about the noun. So these are the basic grammar points we should know when we are speaking English. Similarly here, while spelling, writing spelling, most of the people will commit spelling mistakes, even I too, right? While writing spellings, we should be more accurate, right? While writing spelling, here I told you, zoom it. Here I told you, in between letters and words, we have a syllable. When you divide the word into small parts, in between letters and words, we have syllable. Syllable, right? For example, Banu. Most of the doctors, MBBS doctors also, they do mistakes. They write BANU, 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 right? Instead of that, they need to divide two parts, Bha, Nu. These are two syllables in a noun, Bhanu, right? These are the things we need to cover. These are the basic things, right? At the end of my video, I will show you this. Pass it and note the points, right? Thank you and all the best. Zoom it if possible.